Hello, welcome back. It's lesson 4 in our series of what to do with this hand, your left hand. So today we're going to talk about octave bass and inverting the chords. So let's just cut it short and get started. Okay, let's get started. So far, let's review. We've talked about the 4-beat bass. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if it's 3/4 time, it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So it's just hitting the chords. All right. So then the next week we talked about rolling the chord. For 3/4 time, it's just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4/4 time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Easy. Okay, so hopefully you've tried those. Then we did, in episode number 3, we did the bass chord. So you just play a 3-note chord in the root position. So the C's on the bottom, and you just play C, and then the other half of the chord on 2, and the bass on 3, and the other half of the chord on 4. So you're just going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? All right. So today we're going to do just a bass in a chord. So if the chord says C major or minor, doesn't matter, just play the C chord, the C note way down here in the bass, and come up and play the chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's pretty easy, isn't it? So if we're playing Ode to Joy, play the bass. See there? I just decided to put lesson number 1, just keep hitting the chord because I felt like it. I don't have a reason, and I probably might not do it again, but right then, in that moment, I felt like it. So that's kind of the key when I'm teaching these left-hand styles. How do you know if it's right? My teacher was so rigid with everything we did that I didn't dare do anything that wasn't written on the music. But now, this is kind of freeing because once you learn the basic styles, you can start to combine them. So you're going to find now that even though we're on lesson 4, you're going to be adding little things from 1, 2, and 3 into Ode to Joy or whatever other song you're playing as we go. So don't just concentrate on the octave, the bass note and the chord. Go ahead and use the other things that you've learned in addition to it, okay? So the other style that goes with this is just play an octave. Now, you're going to find when you play the octave note, you either have to go really low, way down here, which I love. I love that bass, especially if you have a grand piano. It's just, the bass is amazing. So you go down there and you come up and you play the chord. So it's really powerful and bold. So if you play Ode to Joy, okay? I even made a mistake in there and didn't really care. There was a day that I would stop this recording and make it all start over, but mistakes are going to happen. So just keep your cool, keep going, try to look nonchalant, and just don't worry about it. Because most of the time, most people who don't really know music won't notice. They'll think you did it. Or play the song twice and make that mistake 2 times in a row, and they really think you did it on purpose. So that's the lesson for today. You're just playing an octave and a chord. An octave and a chord. And you don't have to play the root chord. if you want to play, just stay in here so your melody doesn't run into your left hand, you can play the chord inversion. So you just play, instead of C, E, G, you play E, G, C. So you go 1. Or you can play a chord and use lesson number 2 and run it. Okay, so try this. Use your damper pedal. The damper pedal is the pedal on the right, and just put your heel on the floor and just push it down while you're doing this, and every time you change a chord, lift the pedal up, put it back down, and otherwise it sounds like this. Kind of short, like ragtime. But if you want it to run smoothly, and for most people, that if you're just starting piano, most teachers won't even let you touch that damper pedal until you're a little more advanced. But I think when you're doing chords and you're learning this, that you should just get used to using it. And how do you know if you're doing things at the right time? Well, if the song doesn't run all together, that's a good time to pick up your foot. So if you hear it starting to run together, always at a chord change, you need to pick it up. Another good rule of thumb is pick it up at the beginning of every measure, and then you'll get a nice separation. Okay? We'll see you for lesson 4 next week. I hope you enjoyed this session. I have over 35,000 followers, which really blows my mind. I am so excited that what I'm teaching is helping all of you. I really want you to look at today's lesson on page 14. It's in my first aid chord kit. We have a lot of books and DVDs available to you on our website, sacramentomusicgroup.com. And today's lesson was specifically from page 14. So look it up in your book if you have it. If you don't, I encourage you to order it because we're going to use it this whole series. I'll see you for lesson 5 in actually hopefully a week.